we are in danger. We have been in danger for 1,400 years. We are Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, people who are atheists, agnostic, anyone who's not a Muslim, okay? If you study Muhammad's life, and then you study the first generation of Muslims and the first 100 years of Islam, you will see that Muhammad conquered the Arabian Peninsula in his lifetime with the sword, made everyone become a Muslim, then he died. And then almost everyone said, we're done with that, man, he's gone. And Abu Bakr, his first successor, his first caliph, his father-in-law and the daddy of Muhammad's child bride, Aisha, he became the leader and he said, whoa, 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 you people all said you would follow Muhammad's religion. You're not leaving. And he launched the apostasy wars and brought all of Saudi Arabia back. It was Arabia at the time, the Arabian Peninsula. And then, within one generation, they had captured Jerusalem. They were fighting the Persians. They had had their first engagements with the Byzantine Empire. They had swept through they were knocking on the Copts door. They were fighting Coptic Christians. Within 100 years, they were into France, the Battle of Tours, France. In other words, friends, look, you have to read the historical records of Islam. You have to read the Hadith. You have to read the biographies on Muhammad's life to see what we're dealing with. We're in danger because we've always been in danger. Because Muhammad's mission was, which he believed Allah gave him, or at least that's what he said, was to convert everyone to Islam or enslave the Jews and the Christians, the people of the book, and they have to pay a tax, and they have certain rules that make them slaves. They can't preach the gospel publicly, can't have crucifixes on their church, can't ring bells. And then if you're not going to do that, if you're not a person of the book and not a Muslim, we're going to kill you. If you're an idolater, we're going to kill you. That's it. They said an Arab can have no option but to be a Muslim. An Arab can't even be a Christian. No, they can't pay the tax. They're dead. All right? This is Islam. This is Islam. So when you have somebody like Lawrence Wilkerson who doesn't know what he's talking about, and you have people in the press who fall for the bait of Obama, we're to blame for this, the intolerance against the lesbian, bisexual, transgender community, that's the real problem. Look at guns over here, that's the problem. Let's talk about gun control. When you have all this nonsense going on, and we don't see the threat that is right in front of us. But here's the problem, friend. What is it, 1% of the American population is Muslim? And most of them are not devout. Some of them believe in what's going on. They're rejoicing, all right? But most of them just want to be here. They're not praying 5 times a day. They'll eat a pork sandwich. They'll drink a beer, okay? But because we live here and we think these people, they're not that much of a threat, we're not thinking about what the Christians have endured for 1,400 years in the Middle East, what they went through for hundreds of years in Spain, what they went through, the unthinkable, horrifying deeds in Greece during the 400-year occupation of Greece. If you or I were in those countries, who would we want to be our leader in a time of crisis to stand against Islam? Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? Let's just bring it all the way around back to American politics. Donald Trump is not a perfect candidate. I'll grant that, and I've got good friends that are saying they will never vote for Trump. I'm voting for Trump. I'm voting for him because the option is Hillary being president. I don't want to hear anything about, well, we've got third-party candidate options. Yes, you have third-party candidate options. I get that. But one of these two people is going to be president. And on the point of Islamic terrorism and ISIS alone, just that one point, who would you rather get the phone call at 2 in the morning? Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump? Hillary Clinton already got the phone call. It was Benghazi, and Americans died, and she helped create a hotbed for Muslim terrorists. She wouldn't even call it Muslim terrorism. Donald Trump says he will obliterate ISIS, and he puts his finger on it. It's Muslim terrorism. Who do you want for president on this one point?